Hi everyone and welcome to DeFi Daily, the channel where every day we talk about DeFi and the different opportunities that this world is offering us right now. Today we are going to talk about the difference between CeFi, DeFi, and what are the opportunities and the risks related to these completely different services. But before to start, I have a quick disclaimer. Always remember that all the contents in this channel are just for educational purpose and nothing has to be intended as a financial advice. Please do always your own research before investing in anything. If you are new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe to be always updated every time I publish a new video. And if you want to also receive a notification on your device, just press the ring bell button. And please leave also a thumbs up to help me spread the word and reach more people. Let's jump into the topic. So as you can see from this image, when we are talking about DeFi, we are talking about a network that is based on a blockchain and gives the opportunity to the different players to interact between each other through a smart contract. We will go through in a moment to help you understand what does it mean interacting through a smart contract. Also remember that when we are talking about DeFi, we are talking about decentralized finance. On the other side, we have CeFi, centralized finance. The biggest example that represents CeFi is for sure the bank. The bank is the typical and traditional middleman that helps you to manage your funds. And how does it work? If you have some money, do you want to invest them? Usually you have to use a middleman. For example, you go to the bank, you go to the banker, and you are giving to them your money and asking in exchange for some interest, for example. But in this case, you are losing the custody of your own money and funds, because in this case, you don't own them anymore. You are giving directly to this middleman, and you have to trust them that they will do your interest and they do whatever it takes to give you more money. But you have to trust them. Everything is about trust. On the other side, we have DeFi. DeFi, the biggest difference is that there is no middleman. There is no company in the middle, there is no bank, and nothing like that. There is just a blockchain where you have a register that you own some kind of cryptos, and all the players that are using the smart contract, are using a certain type of service in the DeFi world, are registered inside the blockchain. And inside this blockchain, it is written how much kind of cryptos they own. And that's really important because let's say, for example, that you want to lend some money, and on the other side, there is someone else that wants to borrow them. Who is borrowing wants to be sure that the money that he is receiving are clear, are clear and real. On the other side, you want to be sure that in case the other party is not able to repay the debt, you will not lose the money. So how does it work and how the smart contract is managing this problem? The point is that when the borrower wants to borrow some money, he has to previously deposit some collateral. This collateral is a guarantee that in case he is not able to repay the debt, the system, the smart contract, will use this collateral to repay the debt. And the collateral could be, for example, 1 Bitcoin, let's say, for example, but could be anything else. Anything that can register inside the blockchain, and the blockchain can verify that you really own that kind of asset, and that is for sure yours. So you have this Bitcoin, you give it to the smart contract as a collateral, and when you have done this, you can ask for a borrow. So as you can understand, all the interactions are happening through a smart contract that has a preset set of rules that allows you to be sure that everything will happen as it was decided when you supply the money, when you lend the money. And that's really important because it's quite transparent and quite secure. It's not obviously 100% secure, because always remember that when we are talking about DeFi, we are talking about something that is a code that is written somewhere and is connected to the internet. So if someone is able to hack this code, you obviously are at risk to lose money. So that's also a possible scenario. Let's try now to summarize what we have said until now. And to do this, we can use this slide as a support. Okay, let's start saying that when we are using a CeFi, the main difference between CeFi and DeFi is about the custody. What does it mean? It means that when you are using a CeFi service, that could be the bank, but also in the crypto world could be, for example, your exchange like Binance, FTX, or KuCoin, or whatever you are using. And when we are using this kind of service in the CeFi world, you are losing the custody, because you are giving your cryptos, your money, to someone else, this kind of middleman that has to manage your funds instead of you. In the DeFi world, we don't have anyone, any middleman, so you always keep the custody of your own cryptos. You are just using a smart contract that gives you the opportunity to do the best and to earn the interest, receive, borrow, or whatever services you are using in the DeFi world. On the other side, we can say that probably the greatest advantage of using the DeFi world is accessibility. What does it mean, accessibility? It means that if until when we had only CeFi services like the bank or whatever, you need to have, for example, a bank account, you have to be in the system, you need an infrastructure, you need a country that has already developed some service that gives you the opportunity to use all the different kind of financial services. Through DeFi, we go beyond this kind of limit, because with only a phone and just a connection to the internet, you will be able from any kind of country, from any part of the world, to access all of these different DeFi services and receiving money if you want to borrow some of them, if you want to lend some money, if you want to trade them, if you want to use some stock service or whatever. Any kind of DeFi services is really accessible from any part of the world, and it's really easy. And that's quite revolutionary. But on the other side, there are also some limits, especially due to the fact that DeFi, there is no middleman, but it means also that there is no one that can help you. There is no one that can give you the support that you need. You can't just call the bank and say, oh, well, I can't understand how to use the platform. Can you help me? That's not possible in the DeFi world, because there is no middleman, there is no company, there is no bank. There is just an algorithm. There is just some code that you are interacting with. Yes, it's true that the community around this ecosystem is quite active, and they are really giving a lot of help to anyone who needs it. But what is the problem? The problem is that in case you, for example, do something wrong, do some mistakes typing the address of the wallet that you are sending your crypto, in that case, if you do something wrong, there is no one to blame, and no one that can literally recover your cryptos. Let's say that you wanna send your cryptos to person X, but you do something wrong and you send them to person Y. And in this case, there is no way, no opportunity, and no certainty that you will be able to retrieve your cryptos from person Y to send to person X. And this is something that in a centralized world isn't possible, because there is some regulation, there is some middleman that is guaranteeing you that in case of any problem, they will help you. Yes, there is also the shadow side of the CeFi. They are guaranteeing you something that you can't be sure they will be able to do, because in case they just fail, yeah, if they fail, you lose your money, and there will be also no one able to help you. But at least in my opinion, the biggest problem and the biggest limit in the DeFi world right now is that there are still many scammers. We are talking about an ecosystem that is really young. It has born like not even 2 years ago, and it means that has a lot of road to do before growing and became stable. And until that time, there will be always many many platforms that are just scam. So be always aware to check whatever service are you using, because it's not just because it is a DeFi service that is good. Nope, it can be good and can be something that is giving you some interest and some gains that no CeFi platform is able to offer to you. But on the other side, there are also many risks connected to the possibility that the service that we are using is just a scam. Back to CeFi and DeFi, let's have a look to some example of CeFi services, for example. One of the most famous CeFi services is for sure Binance, and Binance is an exchange that gives you opportunity to trade different kind of cryptos, but also gives you opportunity to access different kind of services, even the opportunity to use some DeFi services. For example, if you go to Binance Earn and then you go down to locked staking, you would see that here there is DeFi staking, and as you can see, it means that Binance is offering you some DeFi services through some integration, like in this case they are using Venus, and it's quite nice. But even if they are integrating with some DeFi protocols, always remember that you are still using a CeFi platform, even if they are offering to you some DeFi services, because you still don't have the custody of your own funds, but you are using and you have to trust the Binance platform. Another really nice services in the CeFi ecosystem is Celsius. Celsius is a platform that is growing like crazy, and they are investing a lot of money to acquire new customers. And if you are interested about Celsius, is right now they have a really great opportunity, because they are giving you something like $130 just depositing a couple of hundreds of dollars in crypto. And if you want to know more about it, I'll leave you in the description below also my referral link to access this promotion and all the instruction to take advantage of it. Going to the DeFi world, we had also already seen in the last days some DeFi platforms. For example, we have seen Dinoswap. Dinoswap is a yield aggregator, so it means that helps you earn more interest through your own cryptos, and this is a DeFi service. But also Qubit Finance. Qubit Finance is a typical market, money market. It means that is where you go if you wanna lend or borrow some cryptos. And as you can see, in not even 1 week, they already have gone beyond 1 billion total value locked, and that's really a high amount of cryptos. And if you want to know more and if you want access to the tutorial of Qubit, I will leave you also a link in the right corner here. Another platform that we can say probably is the most famous platform in the DeFi ecosystem, and this is also one of the first that has born in this world, is for sure Uniswap. Uniswap is a DeFi service that allows you to, gives you the opportunity to exchange, to swap your cryptos. So for example, let's say that you have ETH and you want to exchange them in Uni. Uni is the token of the Uniswap platform. Let's say that you want to exchange, you want to swap some ETH for some Uni. All you have to do is select the tokens that you are interested in, select the amount, confirm the transaction, and you are done. And you receive in your wallet the tokens that you are looking for. We have almost done for today. I will not go through all the different kind of features and services that the DeFi world is offering to you. I will do probably a video on it tomorrow. And the reason is because I want to keep really straightforward this content to give you some information that is as much focused as possible. So that's all for today. I hope that this content helped. And if you want to help me to spread the word and reach more people, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you want to also receive and be always updated on everything I publish in this channel, always remember to subscribe and also press the ring button. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.